Yo, how y'all doing? God bless y'all. Yo, it's crazy how the Democrats, Jasmine Crockett, and all these other politicians, they can't get away from their love for slavery. Because if you look at what they keep saying, they keep talking about we need immigrants to stay here so that they can work the fields and basically pick the cotton, pick the oranges, pick this and pick that, and cut your grass and work in your kitchen and all this other stuff. They keep saying it like, first of all, they keep saying it like American workers won't do it, and yes, they will. They will do it. They'll work for these jobs. But they need to get paid American wages and not the under-table slick stuff that they keep doing. But they keep talking about this, and you keep hearing every single Democrat. And I keep trying to tell people, get that color thing out of your head, because it has nothing to do with color. They want slavery, and they don't care who it is they enslave. That's why they wanted things to remain the way they were in China, because they know that China does child labor, and they be having these kids doing these jobs and working for peanuts. This is what they want. They want to continue on the path of slavery. This is why I refuse to vote for Democrats anymore. And I hear what people keep saying, oh, they for that, and they act like these people are for the black community. They're not. They're for slavery. That's why they talk the way they talk. Listen to what they say. That's all I need y'all to do, is listen to what comes out of their mouth. And you will realize at that point that what they're talking about is trying to keep people in slavery. They want it for everybody else, but they don't want it for yourself. Here's my point to that. If you was a billionaire, and you got these people working under the table and doing all this slick stuff, they're making out with massive amount of profits because they're not paying American wages for these jobs. You look over in California, they pulled all of these people out there marijuana field that was illegal immigrants. You didn't hear none of the Democrat Party talk about, oh, this should not be taking place. You know why? Because they're the ones that are benefiting from that. They want slavery. I don't care what nobody say. Get the skin color stuff out of your head. Listen closely to what they say. They never talk about we need the illegal immigrants to stay here to be doctors, to be lawyers, to be engineers, to be all of this other stuff. Every time they talk about these legal immigrants, they always talking about working the fields and to keep basically like they're slaves. That's why I still say get all of these illegal immigrants out of here as soon as possible, fast as possible. And I'm telling you now, please do not vote for Democrats anymore, because they are the ones that have been wanting slavery, and if you listen to their talking points, they still want to keep slavery. They keep telling you the reason why prices are going to go up is because we're going to get rid of legal immigrants because they work for less money. Peanuts. Because they want slavery. But I'm going to leave that there. Y'all have a blessed, wonderful day. I'm out of here. Peace.